Counter-Strike 2 is finally here. That's a little bit strange, to be honest, because this doesn't really feel like CSGO anymore. Whether it's the spray patterns, the loadout screen, the change teams menu, which I just love because it looks like they're posing for an album cover, or maybe it's the boys on a backwoods run, or just the general overall feeling of the game. This isn't CSGO anymore. It feels more like Counter-Strike Source, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. I like Source. But I don't know about this, man, because it feels like the pro players are going to get really pissed off by this. They've spent the last 20 years trying to master the spray pattern for the AK, and now it's completely different. It's not just different, though. It's easier. The whole game actually feels easier, which I'm 100% on board for. People don't like to talk about it, but the thing that kind of killed CSGO for the general player was the skill factor needed for entry. The game was so sweaty, it was like a friggin' anime convention. And it makes sense why people wouldn't stick around. They get killed all the time during their first few games, they're not having fun, so they leave. It went from a fun team-based shooter and like slowly morphed into a 9 to 5. Playing a game of competitive felt like a frickin' job. But not even like an easy job. It's like Homer Simpson at the nuclear power plant. It's like tedious, but at the same time, the weight of the world is on your shoulders every moment. And you know that there's people out there that won't be able to sleep at night unless they headshot every single person all the time. They fashion themselves into a useless weapon because the only thing they're actually good at is CSGO. It's not like they can actually shoot a gun, but they can shoot a gun really good in CSGO. But what's really nice, ever since I picked up CS2, I haven't really felt that. It's actually extremely refreshing. I was having fun. Something I thought was truly lost from Counter-Strike. And I'll be real with you, I think esports kill games because it shifts the focus of what a game should be. Fun. The second that you start caring about esports more than making your game fun, it's gonna die. Is it really even a game? Or has it shifted into the realm of work? And I know people will say, get good, you're just trash, you suck, but it's like, people by and large like casual games. That's why the mobile games market is so huge. People like casual gaming. Something they can pick up and play for some fun when they have some free time. Not everybody has the time to put 1,000 hours into AIM labs. And in fact, that's a turnoff for 90% of people. But now, I load into a casual game, I play a few rounds, it feels fun. It doesn't feel like there's this weight on my shoulders to perform, that if I don't, my team is gonna scream at me racial slurs and epithets. Yeah, the CSGO community is kinda frickin' toxic. But now that the veil of seriousness has fallen, I'm hoping that new players will come in. Maybe people that aren't so racist and annoying. But no matter what you think, we gotta agree on something. This game looks beautiful. Source 2 is such a crazy engine. Like, just look at those smoke effects, bro. It's crazy. Like, look at that freaking water, my dude. Look at that. It looks crazy. You know a game's good when you're admiring the water. And Italy in this game looks better than real Italy, so it's like primo. And also just look at like Source's Italy and compare that to Counter-Strike 2's Italy. We've evolved so much in so little time. And all the people I've seen hating on this game are not really hating on the game. They didn't want a new game. They thought it was just gonna be CSGO again. Any deviation or change, they're gonna fucking be so mad. And they're not even mad because the game is not good. They're mad because they aren't good anymore. People are mad they changed the spray patterns, not because they can't learn the new one, but because they want it to be the old one because that allowed them to kill everybody all the time. And it makes sense. Most of these people have built their careers off of being better than everybody else. Their whole entire lives have been dedicated to trying to be better than everybody else. And the second they aren't, they fade out of relevance. And it's a real shame because they don't even actually care about the game. They care about being good at the game. They don't want the game to prosper. They don't want new people to enjoy the game that they enjoy. No, they want to be the best at it, better than everyone else all the time. Even if that's detrimental to the game. It's one of the things that makes the CSGO community so sweaty and toxic. They don't want a fun game. They want a game that's fun for them. So if you're hearing people saying that CS2 is bad, or that you shouldn't play it, or the pros hate it, don't listen to any of them. This game's fun. CS2 feels different. I'll grant you that. But I think it's a good different. And I think this is a really good place to start.